Close a time-lapse video of the installation of the replica floor in the UWM Panther Arena. Video by Bill Schultz. The stands were empty at Milwaukee Panther Arena on Wednesday morning when the Milwaukee Bucks arrived for practice, but the first impression of the players was just how loud the place was. The loudness they were referring to was the near-overwhelming brightness of the multicolored court installed Monday, a replica of Robert Indiana's classic design that will be used for Thursday's 7 p.m. game against the Boston Celtics. The Bucks have dubbed the contest their return to the Mecca game as they return to their first home as a part of their 50th season celebration, being on this floor that has a lot of history. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson, a lot of players played on this floor. I'm excited for tomorrow's game, Giannis Antetokounmpo said. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the court because it's kind of bright. That's why we practice today here so we can get used to it, but I love it. The historical aspect of the game is more than just about marketing to nostalgic fans of the great teams that played in the intimate arena. Getting players to learn about and understand the team's history have been emphases under coach Jason Kidd and his staff, with Kidd asking his players from time to time about players and events in the team's past. Bucks podcast strong start and return to the MECCARELATED. No memorable games at the MECCADAMATO. Bucks return to the Mecca. Stirs fond memory. The live scoreboard. Box scores, standings, statistics. Wednesday it was rookie Sterling Brown's turn to be quizzed, with Kidd making sure he knew the name and importance of the arena where they were practicing. We try to ask history questions throughout the year, Kidd said, for guys to understand that it's just another arena, but understanding where you are and being in the moment. I think it's always great to understand the history, and to come back to the Mecca to play. The Milwaukee Arena was the Bucks' first home from 196,888. In 1974 it became the Mecca, an acronym for the Milwaukee Exposition, Convention Center and Arena. On Thursday, most Bucks fans who frequented the arena from 196,888 will be reliving historical moments as they watch this year's editions of the Bucks and Celtics clash on the replica court, whether they're in attendance or watching at home on TNT. While they're aware of the history and heightened level of excitement surrounding the game, the Bucks are trying to keep their focus on winning the game against a difficult opponent. Antetokounmpo mentioned there's only one historical aspect of the game that he'll be trying to channel. I'm just going to try to do what Kareem did, he said. Get buckets. Thursday's matchup is an early rematch of Milwaukee's first game of the season when it went to Boston on October 18 and handed the Celtics a 108,100 defeat. Antetokounmpo had a gamma-high 37 points and kicked out a pass to Matthew Dellavedova in the final minute for a three-pointer that essentially assured the victory. As will be the case for the Bucks on Thursday, that game last week was an emotional one for the Celtics, but for a different reason. It was their home opener and it came less than 24 hours after losing forward Gordon Hayward for the season on a freak injury sustained the night before in Cleveland. Hayward sent a message to the crowd at the beginning of the game before going in for surgery on his dislocated ankle and fractured tibia. Kidd expects to see a bit of a different team this time around as their new pieces, including four-time All-Star Kyrie Irving, settle into their roles. They were in shock, I think the first time after that injury, Kidd said. But they're well coached and they'll be ready to play. They're one of the best teams in the East. Brogdon on the court. Bucks point guard Malcolm Brogdon, who missed Monday's win over the Charlotte Hornets due to a left ankle sprain, was back on the practice court Wednesday morning. Brogdon didn't show any signs of limitations, going full speed, putting his full weight on his ankle and cutting well during drills. He practiced today and so we'll see how he feels, Kidd said. Hopefully he feels good and is ready to go tomorrow.